Hi guys, happy Thanksgiving. I have about 30 minutes before I have to get back downstairs and baste things and boil things. But I had to do my makeup anyway, so I figured I would just hop on here really quick and do that. Let's see here, put it in a couple of places. Whoops, not what I meant to do. Okay, we're good. Say hi when you guys hop on. So if you haven't already heard what today's deal is, today is $48 for a stick foundation in the color of your choice, plus a setting spray, either the regular setting spray, which I absolutely live for, or a brand new limited edition luminizing setting spray. Hello. How amazing does that sound? So I have not used the luminizing setting spray, so I can't really speak to its overall finish or whatever, but every demo video that I have watched lately was just like, yes. All right, so obviously I'm going to use a stick foundation today in honor of the fact that the stick foundation is on sale, pretty much. All right, so let me get organized with what I'm going to use. I'm going to use lace. I'm going to use powder, Chenille, and Scarlet. Hi, Allison. Happy Thanksgiving. All right, let's just get organized real quick. Right quick. Let's see what I want to use. Brow Obsession palette. I used 4 this week. I'm going to use 6 for eyeshadow. What else do I need? I need a blush. Let's do Surreal. And last but not least, I need a lip. A good old lip. Something that's going to last all day long. I'm going to use a lip powder in the shade Casual. This gorgeous red pink. My sister surprised me today for Thanksgiving. That's awesome. All right, so we're going to go in and start with Hydrating Face Primer first. Where I live in New York, it is super cold and dry, although not today. It's like 50 here today. And my face absolutely needs the additional moisture, which is also where this stick foundation comes in super helpful. So we're just going to let the primer sit on our face and we'll be good to go. So sometimes while I wait for my primer to set, I will do my eyebrows just because, like, in the interest of saving time on other things, I just want to stay busy. So I will do that. The only problem is I find that I have to be a lot more selective about how I apply my foundation so I don't mess it up. That's awesome, Allison, I'm sorry. All right, let's see here. So I'm going to use the Kabuki brush to do my foundation, which is the preferred way of doing it. And, okay. So stick foundation. I'm going to use the shade Lace today because very pasty pale. And Lace is like the best color for me at this moment. So with the stick foundation, it's great for combination skin, dry skin, and normal skin. If you have oily skin, you might struggle a little bit with this because it is a cream. And typically people that have oily skin are better with the spray foundation or the powder foundations. So I'm just going to draw on my face where I want this to go. Just like that. The McDonald's arches happening right there. And that's all you do. You don't have to be like really super selective about how you're applying it because we're going to blend it in with the Kabuki brush, which is also how you do the spray foundation. So if you've got spray and you're looking for something that just moisturizes your skin, grab the stick foundation today. It's only $48 and comes with a setting spray. All right, so Kabuki brush, we're just going to blend this in and it blends out amazingly well. And it's super full coverage. I'm coming a little bit. Like the blend on that is amazing. And it literally keeps your skin feeling so well moisturized all day because it has 2 different kinds of non-pore clogging makeup wax, Cara Lily and Carnauba. And it just basically seals your face so that the moisture that's in it is not going to escape. Okay. So this is why I tend not to do my brows first, because I typically like to give just like a nice wipe right over that eye area. But that's it. That's all that you need to do for the stick foundation. Totally blended. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with a pressed powder. I'm going to use 2 pressed powders today. So one for highlight. What fuzzy do I have on my face? One for highlight and one for contour. So when you get these, get them in the 2-pack so that you save a couple of bucks. I'm going to start with Chenille pressed powder for my contour. Obviously much darker than my general skin tone is, but that's why I want it. So what I love about using this powder is it's not only contouring my face, but it's also setting my makeup because it's powder. And powder sets all liquid and cream products. If you have questions about what colors to pick, all you have to do is send me a message or comment on one of the videos with like a color match question, and send me a recent selfie in good lighting, and then I can help you pick all the colors that you need. I typically say for a selfie in good lighting, go stand in front of a window during the daylight hours and get me a picture of from your neck up. You can have makeup on, doesn't matter, either is fine. You don't have to say, oh, wait until tomorrow when I'm barefaced. I can make it work. Drawline. And just blend down your neck. And then I'm going to do the sides of my nose. A little nose contour goes such a long way. Next level. The dog is asleep underneath the ring light. Can you tell? All right. And look I look like I just went on vacation, which I did not, but it's nice to pretend, isn't it? All right, so that's the contour portion. So now I'm going to go in with the highlight portion. So this is the same product. It's just in a different shade. This is in the shade Scarlet, which is the lightest shade that we carry. And I go in and just press this into my under eye area and brighten it up. So you see the difference, just the brightness on this eye. If you have dark under eye circles, if your kids keep you up all night, if it's just genetic, grab you one of these. Hi, Charity. All right, so I do my chin, under my nose, my forehead, and I'm just brightening up that inside circle of my face, and then right down the center of my nose and on the tip of my nose. But now my makeup is not only set, but it's brightened with that highlight. So another thing is, if you highlight and contour your face, you can definitely be a lot more liberal about what shade of foundation you're using. I can literally make, hi, how are you? Happy Thanksgiving. I can literally make like 4 or 5 different shades of foundation work on my face if I'm highlighting, contouring. If I'm not, then no deal. Like, you have to have a almost exact match. But if you're highlighting and contouring, it's not that way whatsoever. You will thank me later. Highlight and contour changes the game in so many ways. All right, so now I'm going to go in with a blush in this gorgeous shade called Surreal. Beautiful plum. How pretty is that? Just thought it went well with the shirt, you know. All right, so a little goes a long way. You do not need to dig in the palette for color. Just a little bit goes a very long way. Just like that. All right, so I'm going to go very simple on my eyes today. I was actually watching one of my YouTube videos back this morning, and someone commented, your eyebrows are way too dark. I was like, okay, great. I mean, what's the proper response to that? You're right? No? Thank you for your comment? I don't know. I don't know how you play this game. Hi, Sarah. Okay, so this is the Brow Obsession palette in Brunette. Now, I'm sort of halfway between blonde and brunette right now, so who knows what I'm supposed to be. Happy Thanksgiving. But I've been using this palette for almost 2 years now, and it hasn't let me down yet. So we're going to do a little experiment today, and I'm only going to use the light powder. I've never actually done this before. I've always used either the dark powder or a combination of the light and dark, but today we're just going to use the lighter powder. And just like always, I'm going to draw a line on the bottom, and then a line on the top. And then I'm going to fill in the arch to the tail. And just gently fade in everything else and blend it out. And this is just using the light powder that is in my Brunette brow palette. And I'm not mad at it. Not mad at it at all. But like literally, it structures my face so much better than if I wasn't using any product there at all. So I'm just taking a little bit of the brow gel and a little of the light powder. Drawing that bottom line. And then the top line. Okay. Who's hosting Thanksgiving today? We are hosting it. So I have a full 16-pound turkey in the oven and then a 9-pound turkey breast roasting alongside of it because I have such a fear of running out and like everyone not being able to eat until they combust. I have an issue with that. This needs a little bit more love right here. There we go. All right, so that is just using the light powder on the Brunette brow palette. And I'm not mad at it at all. I am, however, going to brush them out a little bit with a spoolie. Okay, so we're going to do a very simple eye. I'm going to use palette 6 today because I am obsessed with palette 6. I saw a bunch of you bought these on the website when they were on sale this week. So I kind of just want to do a bunch of tutorials with them because they're so amazing to use. I'm going to go in with this. I'm packing up Thanksgiving dinner and bringing it to the hospital. Hubby is working. Sarah, you are a sweetheart. Charity is doing hers on Saturday and hosting. I love that. I love like Friendsgiving, like spreading out the holiday and not just doing it on one day. How great is that? Let's go full on cranberry today. So I'm going to go with Blazing and put it all over my lid. We're just going to do a kind of a light eye, but I want it to pop. So Blazing up into the crease and all over the lid, just like that. What I love about these shadows is that they can really vary their intensity so that you can wear them a bunch of different ways. You don't have to wear them as like fire engine red. You can mellow it out. Okay. Right, and then I'm just doing really simple. I'd rather host personally anyway. We pushed it until Saturday so we can have my mom over. That's awesome. I like hosting. I don't mind that at all because I feel like I'm contributing, whereas like I'm still doing work even if I'm not hosting. I'm still doing the thing, so we may as well be home doing it. All right, so I'm going to add this gorgeous like bronzy caramel color that's called Lofty, and I'm just going to do it with my fingertip, and I'm just going to put it on my lid from the inside corner and just kind of press it in. And what's nice about metallic shades and applying them with your finger is that the heat of your body sort of melts it, and applying it is really super easy. The neighbors seem to have a rousing football game happening right this minute. All right, so we're just going to put a little bit more of that Blazing just to blend it in. And I'm basically putting this right in the crease just to like mellow out that lofty a little bit. Honestly, like once you become a mom, there is no such thing as relaxing on holidays. Like I felt like such a slave driver this morning. I was like, what are you doing? I'm the only one working. I'm not your waitress. And I'm like, wait, I'm thankful for you. Right? Like, ugh. Ugly Megan comes out. Okay, so 4D mascara, which is Unique's literal gift to the world. It is such a phenomenal product. If you haven't tried this mascara yet, you need to ask for it for Christmas or as a stocking stuffer, grab it for your girlfriends, all of these things. It's literally a lash game changer. And if you notice, what I'm doing is rolling the wand in my hand because I try to make contact with all 365 degrees of this wand because each bristle does a little something different. And I always put 2 coats on. Okay. So the first coat is great. The second coat is life, though. It's next level. And I was using Latisse on my lashes and it grew them amazingly long. But then it started to irritate the crap out of my eyes. And I was like, it's more important to have eye health than it is to have long lashes. So I've taken like, I don't know, a 2-month hiatus from it. And I still feel like my lashes are holding their own just with the 4D. Okay. Sorry, I know I'm not much of a conversationalist while I do this mascara. I promise I will be back to my traditional cynical self in just a moment. Okay, so I'm going to take the wand and whatever I have left over on it and just do my lower lashes. I tend not to go very heavy at all on my lower lash line because I feel like that's when I develop those like owl eyes and tarantula lashes, and none of that looks good on me. Just a personal preference here. Okay, so Touch a la Mode Powder Luminizer in the shade Iridescent. Gorge, love, live for it, use it all the time. Got the souvenir mug. And I just like how it brightens up that cheekbone area and it blends my blush into my highlighted area so well. And no, I don't put like enough on to look like a unicorn. But if that is your personal preference, then unicorn on. I'm not going to stop you. Okay, so last but not least, we're going to do a simple lip today. I'm going to use Pouty Lip Liner, and I'm going to use, what is this? Casual crushed lip powder. So this literally is a powder, and when it hits the heat of your body, it turns into the most velvety, smooth concoction ever, and I love it. So Pouty goes on first. Lip liner always helps keep product in place. Hi, Kelly. Happy Thanksgiving. I didn't even do a place setting like a proper tablescape this year. Such a disappointment. I'm a party planner, for crying out loud. Oh well. Anyway, all right, so we're going to go in with Casual Crush Lip Powder right now. And this, it goes on just like, it's literally powder, but when it hits your lips, it turns into, I can't even describe it. You just got to get one. So gorgeous. And what's great about powder is it stays put all day. Right, so I'm going to ombre this out because this might be a little intense for some people. I personally love it because I went simple in other places. But I'm going to take a little concealer and just pop it right in the middle. So I'm going to take a little Scarlet concealer. I still have my Scarlet, my original Scarlet. And I'm just going to press it into the middle. And just kind of brighten up that center. Just like that. That's one of my favorite tricks for changing up your lip look with stuff you already have. Love it. Let's use my concealer brush. This caboodle was supposed to make my life easier. And I gotta say, I disagree. It does not. I am always losing stuff because of the way it's organized now. Alright, I'm just gonna use this. I'm gonna put a little bit more on. Just palette 6. I use Blazing and Lofty. Yep, just Blazing and Lofty. Lofty on the lid, blended into Blazing in the crease, and then I just sort of smudged it together so that the Blazing wasn't quite so blazing. Because Lofty was sort of throwing me off. It was very bright. Okay, so we're good with this. I'm going to put a little bit of Hottie Lip Plumper over the top just to seal it in. Give it a little gloss and also pout my lips. But look at that gloss. Like, ooh, yes, with the gloss. Thank you so much, Charity. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Okay, so stick foundation is on sale today, $48, and it comes with a setting spray, either the regular setting spray, which I'm using right now, or our limited edition luminizing. I live for the setting spray. Literally mattifies and melts all of your products together. It gives you double the wear of your makeup. If you're noticing that your makeup just sort of falls off sometime during the day, you go into the bathroom and you're like, wait, I know that I spent time doing this today. It's because it's not set properly, or you're not using a primer, or it's just not quality makeup. So we can fix all of that. All you have to do is send me a message. All right, there it is. There we have it. I got my hair done yesterday. Now I gotta fix it today. It's still blonde, but it's like we put a lot of low light in it because I was sort of looking, look at how the color like throws off this ring light. That's better. Nope, it's not. It's the red. It's the red. So anyway, we put a ton of low light in it because I was getting just super duper washed out from all of the highlights. So we low lighted and we just put a couple of extra highlights in towards the front to brighten up around my face. And I've got to say, I love it. It's a little bit darker than I'm used to, but I feel like I can make it work. Watch this when I take this off. Everything changes the color. Color changing. I'm like a chameleon. It's amazing. All right, guys, I have to get back down and baste my turkeys and make mashed potatoes and carrots and rolls and all of these things. But I love you. I really appreciate you spending your time supporting my little side business, listening to me yell at my kids or the dog or the neighbors or the people doing construction at the house. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving with your loved ones. I know I'm really looking forward to spending some time with the family. And as always, I will see you back here tomorrow. Mwah! Happy Thanksgiving.